Hey guys, Daniel 395 Junkie here, and we are off on another adventure. And when I say we, I mean me and Missy May Sierra in the back. The girls are hanging out in Temecula this weekend. They're going to do some wine tasting, and I'm going to be doing some beer tasting and chewing on dirt while they're having a good time hanging out down there. But we're headed up here to an event hosted by Cal 4-Wheel, and it's in the Panamint Hills area where we're going to be doing some wheeling tomorrow. They got a cool little fundraiser tomorrow, and then Sunday just kind of hang out, maybe do some more wheeling. Not quite sure yet what the weekend holds, but well. Good morning, Sierra. Come on. Come on. Big girl. Oh, there you go. Saturday morning, and we are at the Panamint Hills event hosted by Cal 4-Wheel. And nice morning. Sierra's just chilling here with me, and Sierra did really good last night. Last night was the first night that I kept her in the Jeep all by herself in her little kennel, and she did amazing. Within minutes of putting her down, she fell asleep. And I had a little camera that I had set up that I was spying on her throughout the night to make sure she wasn't chewing up her pillow or anything, and she slept right through till probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning when I got up. So real happy. I mean, if she could do that 3 or 4 more times, we'll feel pretty comfortable with just letting her sleep in the Jeep without being in the kennel. But I think that kennel makes her feel like she's at home, because that's where she sleeps at home. She's sleeps in a crate every night. But woke up this morning, made some coffee, talked to one of my neighbors, Mike, and he's from the Tahoe area, and he took the drive down here. So this is a pretty decent sized event. I'm gonna do a real mild breakfast this morning. Brought some oatmeal that I'm gonna cook up here in a little bit, and got a little apple fritter that I might dig into, but I gotta be lined up around 8:30, and I just want to tidy up the camp here so that I don't have to drag all this stuff with me today. So we're just gonna relax, have a nice morning, and we will catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, so it is about 8:30, and it's time to go line up for the driver's meeting and put together a game plan, figure out what channel everybody's going to be on, and they'll probably do some sort of a safety check. And pretty sure this isn't going to be a real crazy ride. I picked one of the more mild to medium, only because with Sierra and the rooftop tent, it's a little top heavy, and some of these trails that they take people on are pretty aggressive. So maybe one day without the rooftop tent, we'll be able to get out here and do some of these trails. And in fact, I'm going to stop down here and take a little video of all the different trails that they offer. This way, I know what to look up when I want to come back. And if you guys want to take note of them as well, you guys can come out here. And like I said, we're just on the west side of Death Valley, and excited to see what the day brings. So we're going to take you guys with us to the drivers meeting, and we'll see what they got to say.
And is this social distance? It looks good to me. Yeah. So, and but we'll just, it's a short, well, it's one of the shorter total runs, okay? But we were back, I was telling Tom, we were back yesterday about 2.
I'll tell you, without Mama Goose here, I'm good for nothing. So, last night when...
Turning left on the dirt.
Last night when I checked in, it said, I could have swore it said, line up 8:30, leave at 9. So, woke up this morning, started to second guess myself, walked down there, double checked. Once again, I could have swore it said, line up 8:30, leave at 9. And when I lined up at 8:30, I'm with a different crew. So we're doing a different run, but sounds like it's going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit easier. You know, it's still going to be fun. I would have liked to have done the other run, but I guess I need to start taking pictures and stuff. I don't know. Up here. Actually, we're walking up to Jail Mine right now. Let's see what we got up here. Come on, Sierra. Come on. You got it. Come on. Come on.
Looks like it's a bust.
Oh, dead end, huh?
Dead end. Yeah. No, it's just dead end.
Come on. Go ahead. Come on. Good girl. Got a cool little cabin up here. Got a water heater outside. Fresh water source. Living the dream in here. Got your little rug. Wood burning stove. And you still got a bed. Then you got the kitchen. Oh, look at this. Mama Goose, you would love this. All right, guys, so we just finished up here at Jailhouse Mine, one of those two. And it was fun. They got some really cool cabins up here. It reminds me of geologist cabin where you got a couple beds in there, and it's got a little kitchen, and it was fun. It was a good little hike up to the mine, which actually dead end about 12 feet into it. So I'm not quite sure if they blew it up to close it or what the deal is. But we're gonna head back down the hill now. We're gonna head to camp. Alright, so after last weekend's video, I got a lot of criticism and a lot of suggestions on, well, the criticism was going out camping with a dull knife, which that's yet to be determined. I think if Mama Goose put a little bit more muscle into it, she would have been just fine. But for all the critics out there, I thought I'd go ahead and sharpen the knife and give it a test to see if indeed it was sharp and if the way to sharpen it that I was told actually works. So the theory is that the beveled edge of a window will sharpen a knife. So we're going to do a very, very high-tech experiment here to see if indeed it works. So I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to take a piece of cardboard here and I'm going to give it a moderate amount of pressure right down this. So let's see what it's like. Okay, so maybe in ½ an inch. So we're going to take the beveled edge of the glass, and Lord knows I'm probably going to break my window, but we're going to take the side of the knife and we're going to sharpen it as if you would a regular knife on a knife sharpener. It sounds like it's working. All right. So, using the exact same amount of pressure, which I have no idea how you'd measure, but I'm going to do my best. We're going to try to cut the cardboard again with the same amount of pressure going down. Yeah, I'm a believer. So, theory works. You can almost tell when you're running it down, it does feel like your knife sharpener that you find at your house. So, to the gentleman that gave me that recommendation on YouTube, thank you very much. Very good recommendation. And now it's time to cook dinner. All right, guys. So tonight we're gonna do a garlic and rosemary bison tenderloin on top of a white rice smothered with a buttery cream sauce. That sounds terrible, right? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is get a refresher here. Nailed it. Alright. So, first thing we need to do is we need to mince some garlic. So, we're going to make short order of that. Wow, look how sharp that knife is. Mama Goose would be proud. Alright, let's get mince in here. Mince to me means kind of chunky. I don't mind big pieces of garlic in my food. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare some of this asparagus. We don't need that much, it's just me. And Sierra's looking at me like I'm going crazy talking to myself, which maybe I am. Are you guys listening? Does anybody even watch the cooking part of these videos? Bison tenderloin. I mean, I suppose I could have just gotten a steak. I don't know why I gotta be so fancy with bison, but I really, really do enjoy bison. It has a very different flavor to me than beef. I mean, there are some similarities, but it's just super tender, and it looks like steak, but it's kind of like elk, in my opinion, that is super tender and not a whole lot of fat in it. Alright, so we're gonna put some butter on the tenderloin. Alright, we're gonna chop up some thyme, and we're gonna chop up some fresh rosemary. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of lemon zest on top of these bison tenderloins, and we're going to do half the rosemary and thyme and put it all over. A little salt and pepper. Pat it down, turn it over, and use the rest of the thyme and rosemary. A little more lemon zest. And we're going to do a little bit of garlic on one side. And then when we start the grill, I'm going to use the other half of the garlic and cook it in the butter. First thing we're going to do is we're going to let this sit, and we're going to get the asparagus cooked. Put a little bit of olive oil on top. A little salt and pepper. A little bit of butter. And we are going to cover that up and let that cook. All right, we got some brown and wild rice that we're going to be serving everything on top of. I miss my girls. They like their asparagus crispy. So, in their honor, I will cook the asparagus crispy. Oh, it smells amazing. That smells amazing. All right, so the asparagus is just about done. I'm going to move that to the side. And we're going to add some butter and garlic into the mix here. And we're going to put our tenderloins on. Move the asparagus in a little bit, keep it warm, and wait. Oh man, that smells so good. I almost feel guilty cooking this without Mama Goose here. Although Mama Goose isn't a big fan of gamey foods. Now the question is, tomorrow morning, do I cook breakfast and take my time in getting out of here, or do I do what I would love to always do, which I need to work on, which is get up early and get on the road and get home. I love my house. Let me rephrase that. I love my home. I love everything it represents. My children, my wife, everything that's good in life starts at the house. And as much as I love doing all this, if I had my choice, if I had all my girls here, I'd make a day of it tomorrow. But knowing that they'll be at the house just hanging out doing nothing and waiting for me to get home, at least that's what I think they're doing. They probably aren't waiting for me, but we'll assume that they're waiting for me. It'll be nice to pull up and hang out with them and spend the last half of Sunday with them. In the meantime, they're missing out. All right, so we're going to flip these. And I like all my red meat medium rare, even on the rare side. So it won't take long until this is done. And then after this is cooked, all we have left is the buttercream sauce. And I'll probably actually put the rice on next to warm that up, and then do the buttercream sauce last while everything else is staying warm on the edge of the tempo tusk. Oh. All right, so I think the bison is almost done. All right. flip these. They are just about done. They are done. Put the rice on. Alright, we're going to move everything off to the side. Now, time for the butter cream sauce. Garlic. Alright, that's all pretty much cooked up. We're going to add a little bit of basil. Just a touch. And a little bit of oregano. Alright, now we're going to whisk in the flour. Probably about 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to add the milk, whole milk. Oh man, that is nice. A little more milk. And that is about done. All right, dinner is served. Put some rice. We're gonna put our tenderloins on here. Asparagus right on top. And drizzle it with the butter cream sauce. I might have went a little overboard with the butter, but you got the tenderloins on brown and wild rice with asparagus smothered with the butter cream sauce. Time to eat. All right, let's see how this tastes. Oh, actually, that bison tenderloin is perfect, right at it like a medium rare. That is not terrible. All right, guys, so I'm gonna finish eating up here. Maybe give my girl a little bit. She's been a good girl tonight. Well, that was fun. It is time to head home. It's Sunday morning, about 9 o'clock. Had a nice morning, got some coffee on. Didn't do much for breakfast. Sierra is anxious to get home. Me, I could have stayed out for the rest of the day, not a problem. But Sierra is very anxious to go see Mama Goose and the girls. So it was a fun trip. Definitely encourage you guys to get involved with Cal 4-Wheel. It's a really, really good statewide organization that helps protect our trails and does a lot of good things, holds great events like this, and you'll see me out there again. And overall, had some good off-roading, had a good time at camp, met some new people, saw some old friends, and really enjoyed myself. But I'll tell you, it's just not the same without Mama Goose at my side. Sierra's a good traveling partner, but much rather have someone sitting shotgun here with me. So anxious to get home. It'll be about a 3-hour drive, and I'm gonna start editing this video fast and furious for y'all, and I hope you enjoy it. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I truly appreciate all the comments you guys leave. I try to get back to every single one of them when I can, but it might take me a day or two. But until next time, happy trails, and we'll see you on the next video.